Hello, my gorgeous Sagittarius. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely amazing. I really hope so far that the week has been kind, patient, and generous for all of you. So Sagittarius, I'm really excited about this week's reading. I want to focus now on your August 2025 love surprises. I don't want to put any title or subtitle. Basically, for the collective watching this, whatever wants to show up and whatever wants to reveal itself to you for August, we're going to be discussing it. We're going to explore this all together, whether it is someone new, someone you're dealing with now. Maybe some of you don't even want to be in a relationship, at least just yet. Maybe it's someone from your past. Who knows? Let's do this together. Also, Sagittarius, this Saturday, 12 p.m., I'll have the personal pleasure of reading for you again. I'll be doing your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading, and it'll be uploaded Saturday, 12 p.m., and the reading will be time-stamped as well. So it'll be easy to find your star sign. All right, here we go. We've got 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, here we go. Bottom of the deck, what do we have for you? We've got you. I love this. I love when you're already come out, you know, at the bottom of your deck or the first card that we see. So 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Now, this is interesting. It's the second fastest moving energy in the deck. It's about movement. It's about speed. It's about activity. It's about something finally taking off here and gaining momentum. Of course, we know that these wands are also known as Cupid's arrow, love messages. So messages going back and forth, incoming, and outgoing. So I'm seeing that sometime in August is going to be a flurry of conversations and communication. And honestly, what I love about the 8 of Wands is that it's very, very rare that something challenging or negative comes from this card. So it's time to get excited, right? It's time to charge your phone. I always say that. When we see the 8 of Wands, keep your phone near because it's about to light up. 5 of Wands and the 2 of Swords here. What are we wrestling with ourselves here? There's a bit of a tug of war in between your mind. What's going on? What is going on? Look at that, the 5 of Wands. Now, usually I would say that maybe you've had an argument with this person. Let's see. Not really picking up that you've had. I mean, listen, I hope this is going to be someone new, but perhaps, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling this is more of a wrestle. It's a bit of a fight between your head and your heart. Now, they're using these wands to hurt each other, right? To be on top, because it's a card of competition. So perhaps also whoever's sending you a message is like, I hope Sagittarius responds. I feel like I have to compete for their attention. But I'm feeling for you, though, the 2 of Swords, Libra energy, it's almost like, I don't know, you're a bit indecisive about this person. Even though I see that they've got really good intentions, this is analysis paralysis. You know, we reached a fork in the road. Perhaps we don't really want to deal with it. We're procrastinating. We probably leave them on red. So what's going on, Sagittarius? Why are you feeling this way? Let's see. What's going on? Again, I still stand by that nothing negative is going to come from that 8 of Wands, but I'm feeling that there's something here. I don't know why I'm hearing that some of you have realized that the idea of love has been tainted. You know, the innocence of love has been chipped away by past people. If this is someone new or someone has nothing to do with your past, we just got to make sure that they don't pay for people's past mistakes though. But there's just some indecision on your part. Let's split the deck. Wow, the 9 of Cups. Look at you in all your glory right there. We got Pisces energy here. Whoever's messaging you or reaching out or getting closer to you can be any star sign. But I think what you need right now is emotional peace, emotional harmony, emotional healing. Because the 9 of Cups is our wish fulfillment card. It's often saying whoever's reaching out to you literally might be the one. Now, some of you might not even believe it yet, and that's fair enough, right? Especially when we keep going through like these, you know, men or women, and they just keep hurting us. They keep chipping away on what we think is beautiful love. So I get it. Let's get the messages. You've got my #1 favorite card. I make a huge deal when we get this card. I think that anything that you're wrestling with here or any fears or apprehensions will be laid to rest because the Sun is such a freaking happy card. It's the most powerful card in the entire deck, and it speaks about pure joy, bliss, blessings. If there are children, for those that already have children, if you have grandchildren, that represents happy, healthy children. It's also the return of health for you, especially that emotional health. This is actually fantastic. I don't care where the sun lands. The fact that it made an appearance might be telling you that there is massive light at the end of the tunnel here. We've got the World, the last card of the major arcana, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy here. Oh God, could it literally be someone that you know? Now, why do I say that? As the last card of the major arcana, it shows that something has ended. Now, as a result, you have come full circle. In other words, you're stronger, you're wiser, you're more experienced, you have more wisdom. Well, wiser, more experienced. You get what I'm trying to say. But the World at the same time is saying, do you want a new chapter with this particular person? Wow. Now I see why you're like, I don't know. I'll probably leave them on red. I'm not sure. That's fine. We don't have to know all the answers. Three of Cups. Cancer energy. So interesting, because that's, for some of you, I'm going to say probably the majority of you, of course, it could be a reunion here. We're opening up lines of communication once more. Now, for some of you, of course, this could be a friend or a co-worker if we had a falling out with them, right? Again, the Three of Cups comes with emotional healing, emotional harmony here. Is there issues with a third party? Could be, but it's not fair to say when we see the Three of Cups, it's literally one of the most fun, sociable cards in the entire deck. It's not fair to say instant third party, unless we see supporting cards, right? They will be inviting you out though. So even if they're at a distance, an invite could be, hey, can we FaceTime each other? If they're close enough though, it's like, I'm going to this place. Do you want to meet there, for example, at 8 p.m. or actually, I wouldn't go out at 8 p.m. That's just me. The earlier, the better. But you get what I'm trying to say. So we've got invites here. Ooh. Seven of Cups. I see that you're keeping your options open. It's like you've got plan B. You've got an escape plan. But the Seven of Cups Scorpio energy is not all bad. I mean, it's the card of fantasy, daydreaming, trying to emotionally project, you know, being with them in the future. So yes, don't be surprised if you end up being a bit emotionally spent out, a bit exhausted, and a bit emotionally confused as to, you know, what option should I do? Should I respond to them? Should I meet up with them and all that? It's actually quite simple, but easier said than done. It's very similar to that Two of Swords. Your life is going to be a lot more easier in August if we just sit down and make a decision. So we've got to face the situation head on. So again, easier said than done, right? We do have the Moon. Pisces, Cancer energy. That is also the card of your intuition here, right? And of course, it is a card of illusions, what lies beneath, our internal fears, our internal anxieties, the fear of the future, because after all, when we don't have all the answers or we don't have clarity, well, the bigger that full moon, well, the more darkness there is, right? The more shadows there are. So, you know, again, some of you might not be fully trusting this person. It's like, why now? Why not before? What's so important about they had to come now? So I see that you've got a lot of questions, but no answers. So communication is probably going to have to be a central focus here. The Hanged Man. Again, I think you just need time. The Hanged Man Pisces energy is literally you putting a pause on this and trying to see things. And that's actually kind of you. You're trying to see things from different angles, different perspectives, in a new light. You know, even if it's in the dark, can I have a new idea on how to move forward with this person? I'm not sure. Now, the Hanged Man usually says, feel the fear and do it anyway, right? Because maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised, or maybe you'll be like, there, just confirmed everything, right? So it could be confirmation. Let's get a bonus message. What can that lead to? Can lead to the Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is a fiery, passionate, brand new start here. Sometimes the Ace of Wands actually says that if we take action to get closer to this person or allow them to get closer to us, that this is a golden opportunity perhaps to start fresh. Ooh, okay. Of course, we need to clarify these cards. Let's see. You know, technically, I get some emails, you know, when people are learning tarot or they're actually doing our course, that we actually, I've got, of course, all the course details that Gigi and I have provided. It's all in the description box below. Some people ask us, you know, do we have to clarify cards? Like if I'm happy with the messages, do we have to clarify? No, you don't, actually. I'm only clarifying because I'm nosy and I just want to dig deeper, right? But if you're happy with the messages and you're pulling out your own cards and all that, you don't have to clarify. You know, really, you can only clarify if you're a bit confused about one card or it doesn't really, you're not really sure what that means. Once we just know the basics of tarot, it's actually really, really easy to kind of unravel the situation. So I'm just clarifying because I love reading for you and I'm really nosy. So here we go. We've got 3, we've got 2, and we've got 1. Here we go. Let's do this. Karate chop. Bottom of the deck, what else is influencing? All right, I can see you holding back at the start. That's why I kind of saw a lot of you might leave this person on red or turn your notification off that you actually saw it. So the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy, yeah, swords are pointing down. I feel like a lot of you don't want to be back in a situation that causes unnecessary worry, stress, arguments. Yeah. This is a card of kind of, I don't want to feel entrapped. I don't want to feel like I'm back in this situation, I can't get out. And if I do want to get out, you know, it's like, oh, it's a big headache again. It comes with some nervousness, some tension, some anxiety. But what I love is that so many people don't know this, is that the Eight of Swords is telling you that you're in a spiritual protective box. Again, you're being guided. Let's see. Ooh, perhaps you can't see it yet, and that's okay. But the star is here, Aquarius energy. That's like literally, this is the one, right? This is our wish fulfillment. The star is the major arcana of the Nine of Cups that we did see when I split the deck with the Pulp Tarot. So this is the Arcanum deck. Hope, faith, renewal, washing away all the past pain. And on the woman's forehead, of course, what on their head? We do have on the crown chakra, the North Star there, guiding you back to each other. Massive card of destiny. We also have the Magician. Gemini, Virgo energy. Starting on a clean slate. Wow. But this time, you have all the tools on the table to make this work. Now, the Magician in love readings can often pertain that this is actually the one as well. So we're getting a lot of messages of wish fulfillment that this is the one, even if we don't see it yet. I just feel that we need to air out a lot of things, and communication is absolutely going to be crucial here. Split the deck. You've got the Chariot, Cancer energy. That's the number one fastest moving energy in the entire deck. I always say there's nothing faster than the Chariot. So whether this person is near or far away, this is modes of transport, right? Like a plane, right? Or if they live interstate, a car. This person is on their way. It's a big victory card. They want to win you back. I know easier said than done, right? But they're coming in very determined. I call it like positive tunnel vision, in other words. Now let's see what's on top of the sun. Oh my God. This reading keeps getting better and better and better. It's being clarified by my favorite 10, the 10 of Cups. That's reconciliation. It actually shows your happily ever after is literally on the horizon for you. It's yours to take. Commitment, engagement, marriage, domestic bliss, emotional abundance, having children, expanding, or having a blended family. It's all yours. The world, please. Eight of Wands again. Speed, movement, activity. That's you, that Sagittarius energy. I feel like, you're going to start replying to this person. So communication is getting up. We're getting momentum. We're moving forward like the Wheel of Fortune almost, right? But I feel like things are going to pick up momentum quite fast, to be honest. I see you both talking back and forth about what happened in the past. Where are you at now? How about moving into the future now? Three of Cups. They do want to ask you out. And you've got the Fool. This is amazing. So the last card of the Major Arcana rolls over to the first card of the Major Arcana. Aries energy, purity, innocence, new beginnings. It's actually biting the bullet, closing your eyes, going for it, but we're not looking back. Wow. I'm just going to say a lot of you, probably within the next 10 months, so I don't want to talk too much, but I just will say it might actually end up engaged to this person. Even not married. There might be also pregnancy. Wow. Seven of Cups. Let's talk about your emotional state right now. That's you. Yeah, so I knew that was you. So yeah, the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Excuse me. I feel like what you're more worried about in September is that you don't want this to be an on again or off again situation. It's like everything seems perfect. What's the catch with the moon? I bet there's a catch. They're probably lying to me or something. And it's not that you're being negative here. It's just that you've kind of seen it all already. No matter your age, you've already seen like the sneaky side to people. You know, you're not being overly suspicious. You're just being cautious. You're throwing caution in the wind. And I like the Knight of Wands actually shows, yes, this can be Mr. or Mrs. Right. You know, this can be the knight in shining armor. It's not fair to say that the Knight of Wands is always the player, right? The reason why people say that is because the Knight of Wands is very, very good looking. That's why. Very beautiful, very handsome. They get a lot of attention. They can be quite spontaneous, but sometimes a bit unreliable. Now, that is not you. It's like how you're looking at this situation. That's interesting. I feel like you're still going to give it a go. It's like, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to regret it though. So let's talk about the moon. So there's heaps of passionate changes coming in. Look at that. Look what we've got. The moon here saying you've got nothing to worry about, because this is the one, the Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is the mother of all offers. This is a brand new chapter. This is literally the marriage card, right? So, listen, we don't even have to get married if you don't want to. Not everybody wants to get married, right? Some of you have been there. You've done it. It's like, I don't want to do it again. That is fair enough. We can just be in a long-term committed relationship. If you do want to get married, it's there. It's yours for the taking. Oh, wow. I just feel like a lot of you are thinking, this is too good to be true. And that's where the moon comes in, right? And the Seven of Cups. It's like, where's the catch? I'm waiting for the nasty surprise. So let's talk about your thoughts here. Okay, Sagittarius, it is my pleasure to tell you that, again, you have nothing to worry about. You literally start and end with my favorite tens. 10 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. This is the dream life manifested. And some of you may even doubt throughout August. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm actually seeing these energies spilling a little bit into September, right? I'll be honest. Even though I'm focusing on August, it can spill a bit into September. So we do have to be generous with time. Primarily, I am focusing though on August. Now, this is the dream life manifested. It's having a loyal, loving, respectful, honest, beautiful, loving relationship. And look at that, it's an abundant relationship where not only is there that love, that richness, but there's also money in. Because of course, yes, we need money to live. It's amazing, right? Carrying on family traditions, creating your family traditions. This is absolutely beautiful. Many people are going to wish they were Sagittarius. Bonus message, it's destined. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. It's destined. We don't want that wheel to be stagnant or to go backwards. We want it to go forward. And that's what it has, because we have all these cards here signifying that after much thought, it's going to move forward. This is such a beautiful reading. I just feel like a lot of you truly thought this is over. And you moved on. You were doing stuff. Then they came back. And you're like, I see that you're wrestling here. It's like a tug of war between your mind and your heart, thinking, should I not? I'm not sure. What I appreciate here is that you're very flexible, right? You're actually going to put yourself out there and say, all right, let's do this. I don't want to regret it, but I just see both of you, like, we're moving forward. Look at this. This is amazing. We start and we end with my favorite tens. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The 10 rolls over to the Ace, so it keeps getting better and better and better. The Fool, again, new beginnings. We saw the 9 of Cups. We saw the Star, the Magician. That always points to the one. Even though we may hold back, we may be apprehensive and worried, it's in your destiny. We got another destiny card right here. This is looking amazing. Sagittarius, you don't have anything to worry about. The rest is history. Major healing is coming. And I see this is your happy ever after. This is amazing. Sagittarius, thank you for joining me. Power to you. Never ever change for anyone. And I will see you this Saturday, 12 p.m. for your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. I thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your week. You absolutely deserve it. If there's anyone that deserves it, Sagittarius, it's you. All right, I'll see you this Saturday. Bye, Sagittarius.